can keep up. First, the first gate. The first one, the Berserker's Path. Soul-like gameplay, and a variety of skill combinations. However, most negative feedback points to stamina consumption and counter-attack mechanics being unintuitive. If you're interested, you can try the free demo, and progress carries over to the full version. Venus Sparkling Vacation. Not much needs to be said here, just chatting with 6 beautiful girls, having small interactions. And yet, it even features multiple endings. There's nothing I really want to see, but I'll still play it anyway. Space Raiders 3, the exhilarating survival shooter. Still sticking to its classic gameplay. Unlock new skills. Supports 1-6 player Seer-Op mode. If you enjoy brutal gore and dismemberment-filled action, this game should be right up your alley. Dual Soul Breakers. Their latest creation, once again, requiring 2 players to play. You could control both characters yourself. The story follows 2 female writers. One specializes in SCI-FI, so the entire game world revolves around, intertwined back and forth. If it gets a 9/10 in reviews, it should at least be nominated for Game of the Year. Let's see. Really look. Outland Frenzy is a 5v5 first-person shooter PvP game. Besides the usual variety of heroes and weapons. For example, you can make enemy heads bigger. You can alter the environment, change gravity, or instantly wipe out the enemy team. There are currently over 100 different rule changes. Developed by Meteors, it follows a free-to-play model. Assassin's Creed, codenamed Jade, has probably caught your attention. Here's a quick game summary for reference. Each representing 2 playstyles. Players can switch between them freely. The story is another highlight. It also introduces a historical mode and focus on the main story. You can customize villages and unlock side quests. The game's quality looks solid. Waiting for launch reviews before buying. Ubisoft has been known for some letdowns in recent years. Mecha Infinite. An anime-style aesthetic. A domestically developed game. Domestically produced. Slightly different from traditional Souls-like gameplay. Making attacks and dodging more fluid. Additionally introduces the concept of synchronization rate. The player gets stronger the longer they fight. For players unfamiliar with this genre. Bleach, Soul Awakening, a fighting game adaptation of the anime. Story includes the Substitute Shinigami arc. Judging from the demo footage alone, it's still unclear if it will be fun or not. Although most anime adaptations tend to disappoint, even if the gameplay isn't the best. Inzan, the Korean Sims, features an extensive character customization system, and even city planning, allowing for customization. However, the core gameplay revolves around role-play, including work, socializing. However, it looks gorgeous, similar to high-end real estate renderings, which is awkward, although there were a few months between beta and launch for further optimizations. It's best to wait and see. Rise of the Ronin. PC version first released in March 2024. Agent rating 7/10. Mechanics-wise, as long as you don't challenge, you can mostly win by using healing items. Play reviews are polarized. Combat system and open world aspects received praise. Players may need a good amount of patience to complete the game. Unused Alchemy Workshop, the annual Beautiful Alchemist series. Last year's Lace Atelier did not perform well. This year, the game introduces team-based time action gameplay. Gather resources and rely on the protagonist for survival. Fans of this Alchemist series can wait for the upcoming reviews. 2 Point Museum, a simulation management game. It features absurd, dark humor, experiencing various interesting random events. This one is unlikely to disappoint. Atomic Arrival, a post-nuclear apocalypse game. Resources are scarce, and although players scavenge for scraps to conserve ammunition, the graphics are decent, developed by the Sniper Elite Series team. Its actual gameplay so far. If there are no further exciting reveals before launch, its prospects don't look great. Exiled Honor is an ARPG style game. It offers decent visuals. The game world evolves dynamically based on the player's adventure. With just 3 character classes, WW2K25, a wrestling fighting game. You can play as legendary wrestlers. It probably won't get much attention domestically. However, WW2K24 did not have a Chinese version. Wild Showdown, a railroad-like game. A tactical style game, where players customize mech squads and fend off waves of enemies and claim victory in the final battle. Only shop a game with a distinct art style and large-scale battle design, but it seems to lack firepower in the later stages. Drift Master, as the name suggests, although its graphics and last year's beta was underwhelming, it's worth checking out. Beast Clash, an action survival game, where players rely on different weapon and skill combos. Unlike traditional bullet hell games, this one focuses more on melee combat. The Legend of the Shire King, a life simulation game, where players take on the role of a hobbit, experiencing life in the Shire. Activities include fishing, gardening, gathering, and other relaxing pastimes. Suikoden Eye and to Remaster, a nostalgic title, or for those who appreciate traditional RPGs. Tentacle Rejuvenation, that blends strategy with mild horror elements. But as sanity declines, making decisions harder, your actions and choices. A unique and intriguing experience. Shadow Veil, the Legend of the Five Rings, a strategy card-based adventure game where players build teams, utilize strategic battle training mechanics. Beyond Soldiers 2, a classic pixel art action game in the Metroidvania style. It's so old that even Baidu has very little information on it. Mini Battle Royale. Although it's free to play, So far, aside from its unique setting, nothing particularly special about it. Wandering Inn, a relaxing fantasy farming simulation. The protagonist runs a tea house, serving guests who pass by. Occasionally, you also listen to your own inner voice. It's a casual game that helps the protagonist explore their inner world. Gatlu Island, cozy farm and store. But this one keeps things simple and manage your straw properly. Enjoy the pure satisfaction of harvesting and selling.